Almost a year.
Hey, thank you so much for the Prime subscription. But also, sorry, last time on Deithrulia Dungeons and Dragons, our adventurers made their way back to town, losing one of their companions on the way back, and gaining another at town. An owlin by the name of Gemry. Hey, Wild the Hyper Dragon follow. Thank you so much for follow. Everyone helps. And now our party has figured out that on the neighboring continent of Elboros, a festival would be taking place very soon. A festival in a town with a widely renowned relic. This relic would not be good if fallen into the wrong hands. Suspecting that an assault would be taking place, our party plans to head out there and try to stop any kind of danger that could potentially happen to this small town. Will they be successful in preventing disaster, or will tragedy strike in this peaceful place? Find out right now. So, gentlemen
And women.
and women, ladies and gentlemen,
Hi.
it is
Butterfly, we can
time.
still hear your background.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It is time for adventure.
We're still on in Verdun Hut, right?
Yes, you are currently still in Verdun Hut.
And we went to bed last time.
Yep.
Yep.
And now
Cool.
it is the morning of the next day.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
If I do recall, we all agreed upon heading out with the soldier to Hearthholm, aye?
I think we're heading out to Hearthhome. I don't think we're necessarily going directly with the soldier. It seems like he was going on a little bit of a weekend retreat with his sweetheart.
Potato, potato.
Yeah, we might.
You do remember that he did
Oh.
technically offer you a ride if you were heading there yourself.
Oh. Yeah, I guess we do have to go find them though. I've never seen him, so Barrow, you were the only one who saw him that's here.
That's true.
Well, technically, there was one other person.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. DM, out of character, you know what I mean. The only player here.
Yes,
who's
I know.
seen them. I just don't want to dox people online.
Nyquist was also with him. Which,
Mhm.
speaking of, you all agreed to meet at in the dining area of the tavern, but for some reason, it seems that Nyquist is not present.
Oh,
Has
dear.
anybody seen Nick?
I wonder where he went.
I haven't seen him at all.
Can I look around for him well?
All right, roll perception. Or, well, actually, investigation would probably be better.
There we go. I was just about to ask. 16.
You take a good look around, see a good number of patrons here. Much more not quite as lively as things were last night, but definitely much calmer and happier than they've been in quite a while. And you notice that none of the faces you see were of the man you met last night at Nyquist.
I am going to go up to the bartender, or the barkeep, or the tavern keep, whatever we want to call him, and ask him, hey, the one that was the only human traveling with us last night, have you seen him?
Oh, no, I haven't.
Did he get a room last night?
He did. I forget which one of the rooms that I gave you he took, but perhaps you could check his room if you remember which one it was?
Okay. Gonna go over to the other three and ask them which rooms they were in so that we can figure out which room Barrow was in.
Well, I know my room.
I know my room. Butterfly, do you remember what room you were in?
Not really.
Percival will speak up and mention the room exactly which room it is.
Thank you, Percival.
Thank you, Percival.
Well, you guys want to go up there and look for him?
Let's take a look.
Yes. Sure.
Oh, do you need a spare room key? Tavern Keep asks.
Probably.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so rummages this through. Oh, there seems to be 2 copies of this. Well, here you go. And he hands you a key.
Jen, you seemed a little surprised that there were 2 room keys.
Well, we only have 2 copies of each room key.
Was there anybody else working last night by chance who could have taken the key?
Maybe, but they already went home.
Could you point us in the direction of their home?
Sure, it was, And he kind of looks outside and... It was over that way to the left.
Can I do an insight check on this guy?
Sure.
See if he's being truthful. Oh. Yep, that's a 3.
This man is the pinnacle of honesty.
Okay, well I don't see why he'd ever lie to us. You guys wanna go ask the nighttime employee?
I'm gonna go check his room.
Okay,
Alright.
you go that way. I wanna go check the person who probably took the key.
Alright, so we shall cut to that person's real quick. So you arrive at the house that was designated.
I knock on the door.
No response.
I look around to see if there's like anything wrong with the house.
Everything seems to be in perfectly a-okay shape.
Is this like a 1-story house?
Yeah, just a regular 1-story house.
I am going to fly up onto the roof.
Alright.
Do I see like a chimney or anything?
Yes, but it is one of those smaller ones that wouldn't really allow a big bulky bird like you to drop down it.
I'm literally like the size of an owl.
I thought you were Owlin
I'm just-
are
Small size. I picked the small size.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, medium or small.
let me check my notes, but I believe I'm somewhere between 2 and 3 feet tall.
Man.
Borrow is 5'9" and he's the biggest of the group.
Yeah. Actually, Percival's probably bigger because he's big ol'.
Yeah, he's about 3 feet tall, so I'm the size of a toddler.
Well, you could try, but it would have to try to roll dexterity to see if you could try to get the shimmy down.
Does the
Shimmy down the
dexterity
shimmy.
saving throw?
Not saving throw.
Acrobatics?
Yeah, acrobatics.
I'm willing to do that.
All right.
That is a 12.
You try to fit in, and you try to go down, but you're just kind of squeezing a little too tight, and you feel like you're not going to be able to really shimmy down like that.
Dang it. I guess I fly back down and see if I can open the door.
And as this happens, you'll see the door open. What's all that noise?
Oh, hi there, sir. Are you the nighttime tavern watcher?
That I am, and I was trying to get some sleep. What of it?
By chance, did a man fitting this description, and I give him like what I would know about
Nick West.
Nick West's appearance, having seen him last night. Did he turn in a key in the middle of the night last night?
Yes, he did.
And did he mention where he was going?
Can't say. All I know is that he told, and all he mentioned to make sure to remind you to, to remind his friends to not. Are you his friends?
I was in an adventuring party with him for a period of time.
Close enough. He said that to not let his friends forget something he left in the room for them.
Okay. Well, thank you, sir.
Mm.
Sorry for waking you.
And as he closes the door behind him as he leaves.
Yep. And I will start heading back to the tavern.
Speaking of back at the tavern, Barrow, you arrive at his
Hey.
at his room and use the key and open up, and you see that it's a pretty clear room. However, there's only one thing that's different compared. There is a note stuck to one of the little tables, and kind of haphazardly used as a kind of thumbtack of sorts to keep it pinned to the table, is the relic shard.
Joy. So I'll walk over. I'll pick up the relic shard, and then I'll start reading the notes. Well, just tossing and playing with the relic shard in my other hand.
Yep. Alright, so, as you fumble with the relic shard, you read the note, and it says the following. Hey friends, it's been good traveling with you all. You've been incredibly useful and helpful, but I must say goodbye now. A few new opportunities have opened up, and I'll be too busy to go saunter about collecting relics. That said, I hope we never meet again. It's nothing personal. I just feel it might go poorly for the both of us if my employer catches wind of you. I'll work to stop that from happening if you promise to keep a low profile. Nick West.
I always knew it. Investigator out in the middle of nowhere. Well, I guess I got the relic shard. Ugh. Do I remember who has the blue stone with our little friend in it?
I think it
That would have
was...
been Dean.
well, the stone's there as well.
I'll pick up the stone and be like, he say anything to you before you left?
Not I don't remember if he did. I was middle sleeping when he left. Wait, where'd he go?
Gone.
Oh.
That's all we know. Alright.
Did you read the note aloud, or did you just read it in your head?
In my head.
Alright. Well, wherever you went, I hope it was for a good reason.
Probably not. Knowing us, merry band of misfits. Probably not. Alright, I'm gonna head back down to the tavern and just sit and wait for my new owl friend to come back.
And as you're just about to take a seat, you'll notice as you're just about to take a seat with Percival, you notice Gemry and Butterfly have re-enter the tavern.
Ah, take a seat. I have something to show you.
Okay.
And then I'll just with the note folded, I'll just kind of throw it at him like a playing card, and I'll land right in front of him.
I pick it up and
Give it a read.
read it in my head, and then I pass it to Butterfly. So, this might not be the place, but what are these relics you guys spoke of last night?
Not the place. You're right about that. Oh.
I
I'm gonna go
feel like
talk
if
to
I'm
the
gonna be
soldier.
helping you guys, that might be something to fill me in on.
Later. For right now,
Yeah.
it's as I look
It's
around.
complicated.
That's the least
Do
of our
we-
concerns.
Find the
Yes.
soldier then?
I'm gonna go find a soldier. You guys sit tight. I'll be back. And I'll get up. And I'll go towards the watchtower.
Yep. Alright, so Barrow, you make your way to the watchtower, and you don't find the guard who mentioned the free ride at the tower at the moment.
Mm-hmm. I'll ask around for him. Be like, hey, is he gonna be at the docks?
Oh, yeah, he'd probably be at the docks right now. Last I heard, they're just about finished packing up, so they should be leaving shortly.
Well, time to hurry then. And I'll just jog on over to the tavern. You. Genji.
Me?
Percival. Butterfly. Come. To the docks.
Yes, we're coming.
Okay.
Did you find anything?
No. But we gotta go. We gotta move. He's leaving soon.
Ooh. Okay.
Let's go. And I just kind of do that low, like, fly, almost like a Naruto style run.
Yep. The dramatic float run.
Alright.
But yeah, you make your way to the docks, and you see him kind of just sheepishly arguing with his, you assume, significant other. Just,
Oi!
who is it? Who's so important that? And she,
Hey, hey!
who are these people?
Oh,
Oh,
we're just friends, and I'll walk over and
Yeah,
put my arm around him.
they're the ones I told you about. They helped stop the whole thing that was happening on. They're heroes.
Yeah, we saved the town.
She just kind of sizes the group up. And you promise that you only and you claim that you promised them only a ride, yes?
Don't worry, that's all
yes,
he mentioned.
that's all. Just right there.
I know it's your 2 honeymoons, so we won't impede any further.
All
We
right,
wouldn't
all right.
want to.
In that case,
Yeah,
I
let's
think
get
you
on
can
the
save.
trip.
And just kind of thinks through. How about this? I did have a band of bodyguards that I was going to hire. That I was planning on hiring, but perhaps you guys would do better considering you're the heroes who saved this place.
Well, being a bodyguard as the price for a trip all the way to Hearthome, that's a pretty good deal if I do say so myself.
I'm glad you think so.
Might
put
I
up my
ask
hand.
why you need a bodyguard on a boat?
We don't ask questions.
We don't ask questions. That goes against my nature.
My hand goes out.
Like, are you guys
Pharaoh.
expecting to get attacked?
Well,
with the question.
you never know what kind of dangers are afoot on the sea.
Okay, well, you have
It could
my
be-
eyes
Especially
in
with
the
all
sky.
that's going
It could be
on.
it could be wild monstrosities. It could even be pirates. You can never be too safe these days.
Could never. So are we going to shake on it?
Very well. And she puts out her very daintily gloved hand.
Mm-hmm.
I should mention that she is just very well dressed and just very presentable in nature.
I'll take her hand, I'll shake it, and then I'll just kind of like, turn around and then pat the soldier on the shoulder and be like, marrying up, doing well. And then just walk towards the boat.
kind of stammers and kind of blushes and scratches the back of his head.
All right.
And
Time to do
now
bodyguard duties. Oh.
it is time for the party to ship out.
I feel like if we're bodyguarding, that I would fly up to like a high point of the ship to be observing like everything.
So we're looking about here, if I do recall.
Yep,
Hearthome
we're
is
heading
in
to
this
about
area.
this point.
So we have to head to here to here.
Yep, about.
About.
But for now, since it's gonna be
Crew.
crew just doing their thing, it'll be smooth sailing. Hopefully.
Let's ride the sea again.
That much time on boats.
Same here. All right. Time
the boat?
to-
Is sailing out.
Boom.
While you're on the sea, because this is going to be quite a long trip, considering one hex is 8 miles.
Oh,
And it's 165.
No,
Yep.
jeez.
Which
That
is
sounds far.
It is a
This is
long trip.
32. It's 32 hexes. So
Oh
32
my
by 8
gosh.
is couple hundred
256.
miles. Yeah, 256 miles.
Yep.
So,
So
you
it
know,
is
it's just a little bit.
good thing the festival's not for a week or so.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're gonna have a
So-
lot of downtime. So tell me, during
Gemry.
at least the first day, anything you would like to do?
I'm gonna give the rundown to Gemry.
I guess I
Oh.
fly back down.
Alan.
Can you stop calling me Owlin?
I part of
I
my
don't, you don't see me calling you Drow.
I wouldn't mind it. But, okay. What's your name again?
Gemry.
Gemry. Gemry. Okay. I'll have to remember that. So Gemry, there's a bit more to your task than originally thought. More so considering the fact that the slave trade is most horribly, how can I put this? A part of a cultist notion and several rituals. What we found on the previous island was that the head of the slave trading organization was duped by some higher ranking cultist individuals into reviving a dead god. Well, not a god, but like a very upstanding
Powerful being.
individual. Yeah, very powerful is a better way to put it. So we have that to deal with. There's some sort of notion that's going on between a cult domain, and we don't even know what kind of god that they're worshiping. But, and I'm gonna. Do we have the symbol?
Yes,
From-
it should be in the campaign reference.
Yes. So we have this symbol here that we know of, but for the very least, I have no clue what it refers to exactly, like what kind of sigil it's supposed to mean. All I know is that they revel in a lot of evil things. So there's that to look out for. And then in addition to that, there's this, and I'll pull out the blue stone. Why don't I'll let her introduce you to you, and I'll put it in Gemry's hand.
Okay.
And you hear a voice in your head. Oh, a new face to the party. Welcome.
Hi.
I am Janelle
Everything I hear
Oppose.
voices inside my head. I'm
Yeah, no,
Gemry.
no.
Well, I am Janelle Oppose, and just this will be a dangerous mission, and I hope that, and I'm very grateful to have your assistance on this.
Might I ask who you are? I'm not entirely sure how comfortable I feel talking to a voice in a stone. My mama always said, don't trust things where you can't see their brains.
Oh well,
No, that's
I
a
can
straightforward way to put
I
it.
can project myself, and I can project my physical form as a visual aid, but perhaps it wouldn't be best to do it around the others right
I
now.
look over at Pharaoh and say, have you seen her physical form?
You have.
I have.
Okay, well that's good enough for me.
So for now, and I'll hand my hand back out to kind of like ask to receive it back. For now, that's all we know. In addition to the fact that there are a lot of key relics that we need to obtain, because it seems like the cult is after them as well.
like the relics of legend.
Yep.
Aye. Them and many more.
So that shard you have, which one was it? Which one was it? There's what?
It
1, 2, 3,
has changed
4,
in many
5,
forms.
6, 8. There's 8 relics, right? So there's 7 more?
Actually, there's 30.
30?
Most of them have just been lost to time.
But
Well, the masses only widely know about a few of them.
how do you forget about 22 relics in 100 years?
Well,
100 years is quite a long time.
especially in human years.
I mean,
And they're the main progenitors of writing things
That's-
down.
that's fair. Even my race has got a human lifespan now.
So,
Well,
we have obtained 2 or 3. So, we're a good chunk of the way there.
Will, question for you.
What's up?
There's only 2 big cities, on Elberos.
Yep. That doesn't mean that there's isn't smaller settlements.
But which one of the 2 big cities has the Swords Post in it?
The what?
Remember, that the Swords of Deithrulia have posts throughout all the continents?
It would probably be in the southern one. You're heading to
Okay.
the northern one.
So Galebloom is bigger.
Yeah.
Got it. I'll probably be asking you that every time we visit a new continent.
Fair.
And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 88 miles away.
I mean, it is at this point that about a full day has passed, and thankfully the waters have been relatively clear.
Time to turn in.
No,
If
a
you
full
have any
day, as in
questions-
24 hours in total.
Ah,
I
joy.
think Will's just
I'm
saying we
just-
slept.
Yeah.
I'm
But if
gonna.
there's anything you wanted to
go-
do during your free time, feel free to let me know.
I'm going to go to Percival and Butterfly and be like, "Do you mind if I use this relic?"
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
I think I
Yeah.
have an idea for it.
Alright, and what kind of relic would you be trying to create?
I'd be infusing it with my armor.
Ah. And what kind of desires do you flow into the relic fragment?
Speed. That's really the main gist of it. I just want to be able to move faster,
Swiftness.
more dexterous, more
More
dexterously,
dexterous.
if you would.
Alright.
So,
So feel free to roll,
this is gonna be so much fun with a +1 to Arcana.
Yep, feel free to roll a... Yeah, 1 second.
He's getting there. Don't worry, chat.
Yeah, it's not... it's revving up in my brain.
You got this.
He's getting there. He's doing it.
Stop. Stop.
He's like the best DM I've ever had.
Isn't he like the first DM?
Yeah,
ever
that's
had?
true. I can't. Okay, I'm biased. Shush.
Will is pulling out the mountain
Int or
of
wi-
papers that he has.
Roll int or wisdom.
Joy, they're both +1. I'm gonna go with wisdom though.
Alright. I was trying to remember...
A 3.
So you managed to not have any kind of success infusing the relic on your first attempt. You don't feel anything.
Again.
But now
How
on
many
the
time-
sec... You can try again, I thought you could try again one more time during that time frame.
Alright. A 13.
Alright, you feel your will beginning to be infused into it.
Joy.
And on this next day of voyaging, the boat continues to move forward.
Yay.
And it is at this point that you manage to finally have the relic fragment sink into the armor.
Yay.
And What kind of armor is it by default?
Leather light armor.
Okay, leather armor. So, after a bright flash of light, you'll notice that your armor now has kind of like winged kind of decorations on it. And where did you put the relic fragment exactly on the armor?
I would be putting it at near the heart.
In the heart area. And on that heart area, you see just a kind of little boot with wings on its back, kind of sigil form.
Okay.
And now
Joy.
you have a chest plate infused with the power of speed. And Janelle can investigate what it does. However, before you get the chance to ask, you hear a thud from outside and just be like, "We're under attack!"
Joy. And I'll put on the armor and just head on out.
Alright. And now... new music time. Alright, so anyone, feel free to place your characters near this spot.
Here, which one?
This spot right here. Actually, I might see if I can place the... anywhere surrounding that spot. Wait, that's the wrong layer.
Is
Oh, you're good.
being difficult right now.
Yep.
They're not letting me place my character. Wait, looks like I got it. Never mind.
Alright, so as you all come out, the first thing you will notice is, there's a guy up here piloting the boat. One guy right here just kind of trying to fend off what you see as some kind of weird fish monster things.
These ones? Or
Yeah.
these ones? The gray ones?
The gray ones. And you hear them just hissing, "Shut up and give us the boat, or else we'll sink it!" And I think it's time to roll for initiative.
Hey. Initiative. Wow, okay. I'm starting off strong today.
Good roll. Oh, that's sad. 13 initiative with a +4.
And now, Butterfly, tap your character and then roll for initiative.
Okay, but they didn't roll well.
Alright. And is everybody ready?
Phase.
Yes, we are.
Alright. With that, Barrow, open the game.
Well, gotta clear out the ads. 5 feet. I'm going against this guy. The
All right.
first attack. Oh, gotta look for stalker. Anyways, short sword attack. Let's go. 19 to hit.
19 to hit. That'll hit. Roll for damage.
That'll be 8.
Just kind of lets out a aquatic, bubbly hiss as it gets hit.
Alright. Now this is the Dread Ambusher attack.
Alright.
Nat 1.
Womp womp.
So that's an 8 to hit. So sad. Alright, now...
But I
It's
had you
going to
roll
be
another
my-
d20 just cause.
Just cause.
Just
Because you
cause.
passed so nicely. 3.
Okay, you're good. Anything else?
It's time for my extra attack.
Nice!
24 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
That's 9 damage.
That'll bloody it.
And now for
Ah!
2-weapon fighting. This will be with my second short sword. 25 to hit.
Alright, roll for damage.
1d6. 4.
And... How would you like to finish this?
I just stab right through his midsection. And then twist, and then pulls out.
Falls to the ground dead.
Hey, and now 5, 10. That's all I can do.
Alright, up next is... Gemry!
How are those walls on the ship, or are they just like an aesthetic?
They're just aesthetic. They're just, like, it's the railing.
Got it. So I'm gonna fly.
And then, like, this is the this part is elevated compared to this part. That's why there's stairs right here.
Got it. So how high would I have to fly to get over this?
About, like, 10 feet up.
5, 15, 25, 30.
Sounds right.
Yep. So I am going to make my main hand attack on... Oh, that's the wrong guy.
Yeah. You're
Bonus
one space
action.
short.
Bonus action dash.
Alright.
5. And then, is it reasonable that I could
Yes, because you're flying.
hover above this? Okay. Want to make sure.
Yep.
Now we'll make our main hand attack. Did that work?
It's a crit!
Okay, I'll use my reaction to sneak attack. Not
Sounds
reaction. It's not a reaction, sorry. I just get to add it.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
now that's 3d6 plus 1d8 plus 4. So that's 18, 26, 30. And then I get to make the weapon attack, right?
Well, you don't even need a roll for that. How would you like to finish him off?
I fight with rapier, so I'm just gonna kind of like skewer him through with one of the rapiers.
Alright.
And then, because I used that bonus action to dash, I still have 20 feet of movement.
Yep.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'll just kind of look over at Barrow and just give him a grin. 1.
Alright. And now it's for the fishy's turn. Realize, these two just look between each other. It's like, and they just start making this very high-pitched croaking sound. And from, and then you just hear a bunch of tappity tap tap tappity tap tap tappity tap tap tappity tap tap.
Oh, you better
As
not.
suddenly, Kareb, Karebs just kind of like walk up the side and form a wall between the two. And then this one's going to leap over here, and they're both going to advantage try to take down this guy. And that'll be 1 hit. Yeah. And that'll be 5 damage total. Ugh. Help! And now let's add a turn for these krebs now.
Crab.
Krebs. Krebs.
Crab.
And that's gonna be their turn is just moving onto the boat. Butterfly.
Yes. I see these crabs, and
Yep.
I really don't like crabs.
Fair enough.
Do they make you cry?
Good joke. So, let's do this then. I would like to inflict the wounds of the crabs.
All right.
On the crabs, not with the crabs.
All right.
Can you imagine me just picking up a crab and just flinging it at someone?
It's gonna be you.
Okay.
That damage, or is that?
All right. That is a 10 to hit. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
that misses.
Dang it.
Dang.
Okay.
That's a whole spell slot too.
I know.
Anything else,
I will-
Butterfly?
I will- no, thank you. I will end my turn.
All right. Up next, this guy will just keep a hand on the steering wheel. It's just on the wheel, and it's just you gotta go help him. Go. And meanwhile, this guy is just he's gonna try and he disengages and just gonna try to roll out of the way and back himself against the wall. Top of the order.
Top of the order, let's go! 5, 10, 15, 20. This guy.
All right.
First attack. Heh. 9 to hit.
That'll
Doesn't hit.
miss.
Second attack. 26 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
8 damage.
It takes a stab and is not very happy.
Joy.
It's making angry clicks.
2 weapon fighting.
All
This
right.
will be my bonus action. 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Alright, that'll be 4 points of damage.
Now it is the bloodied.
Joy. Alright, that's all I can do.
All right. Up next is good old Gimri.
He's just gonna move up to the first crab. And Barrow's within 5 feet of him. So he's going to make...
So you're gonna fly down on and attack this crab.
Yeah.
All right. You dive bomb and strike at the crab.
Wait, that's the wrong weapon. There we go. Well, that's a nat 1.
All right.
I'll
Roll
roll
another
D20.
d20. Just because you can. You're good. You just miss.
2 weapon fighting. He will attack with his other rapier. That's a 26.
All right. That'll hit.
And that is a dash roll 1d8. What's her turn? Oh, and since it was a finesse weapon, we'll add the sneak attack to that turn.
All right. Roll that sneak.
That's 16 total.
All right. This one is also bloodied. It makes various clicking noises. Now it's
Cool,
time for the
and-
crabs.
Boy.
So this one's going to move forward, and each one's going to attack the one closest to it, with Gemry getting 2 hits. Starting from top to bottom, it appears that Butterfly, what's your AC? Butterfly, what's your AC?
You're muted, Butterfly.
Yeah, sorry. Where do I find that again?
That's the
It
shield.
should be the big old shield.
It'll be in the middle of your screen. Armor class.
Sorry, give me 1 second. 16.
All right, that will hit, and it'll
how
hit
much?
you with its big old crab claw, hitting you for a grand total of 7
6
damage,
Aw.
Got it.
Aw.
max damage.
Mm.
And then the second crab will miss. The third crab, what is your AC?
Who?
Mr. Dumry.
I'm dual wielding, so 17 right now.
Your AC of 17. So in that case, both of them miss, actually. And that's the crab's turn.
Hey.
And then these two will just leap over. And they won't have advantage because they're not flanking, but they will both take a stab. They will both miss. And after that, it'll be Butterfly!
Okay. These crabs need to go down. I want to inflict the wounds on them once more.
Alright, you're gonna try again. Also,
Love to try.
you can technically fly over them as a tiny little fairy.
I know, but I wouldn't hit them though.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I mean, can they be killed?
Yes, you've already bloodied 2 of them.
Oh, that's true. So I would like to inflict wounds. I'm rolling.
Alright. Roll the hit.
26.
Nat 20!
Oh, that's bad.
I already know it's going to be lethal. How would you like to finish this?
I would like to just. How does it work? I just touch them, right?
Yeah, you just
Mhm.
basically slap them with a handful of necrotic energy.
So I slap the crab right in his claw, and then he just disintegrates.
Yep. So the crab, where you make contact with the claw, is just gone. The entire and the arm and then the arm. You just notice that just necrotic energy is flowing through where the arm blasted off into the main host, and it just doesn't even get a chance to scream in agony. It just slumps to the ground, utterly obliterated.
I killed them. I killed the crab.
I don't think that thing's meat is going to be edible, chat.
No, not actually, it's dust.
Anything else?
Nope, I'll pass my turn.
All right, and then it'll be the sailor's turn. He's going to keep on up the wheel, and this guy, in a desperate fit of panic, he is going to try to swing his makeshift something he found to try to bonk. And unfortunately, it will miss, because he did not have proficiency with random junk.
A
Top the
shame.
order. Barrow.
All right. Next one.
You're gonna try to attack the crab?
Yeah. Gotta.
Alright. Roll a hit.
First attack. 22 to hit. That'll hit.
That'll definitely hit. Roll for damage.
6 damage. All right.
Crab gets hurt.
Extra attack. 14 to hit.
14 will miss.
A shame. Bonus action attack. That's not one. Man,
Roll no d20 just because you can.
just because I can. And just because you asked so nicely. That's 19.
Yes.
Why'd you make me use that, man? I could have used that next turn. Alright.
Unfortunately,
going
it just
to-
regular misses.
Move to the other side of this crab and then call
Alright.
it even.
And now it is time for Gemry.
Okay, well, I've been doing some damage to this boy right here. So I am going to stab at him with my rapier. That doesn't hit. Bonus action attack. I will stab at him with my other rapier. Does that one hit?
That one exactly matches.
Okay, we'll add sneak attack to it. That is 16 damage.
Boy.
And it's on this one, right?
The bloodied one, yep.
How would you like to finish this?
I think I am going to, like, poke at him with the first one and miss, but then come straight through the little crab eyes with the second rapier.
Alright. So the first one was a feint, and the second one just stabs straight down. And it's dead. Anything else? Actually, you can cleave.
I am going to cleave onto this one.
Alright, roll to hit.
Is it just my regular weapon attack for that weapon?
Regular weapon attack, and all remaining damage will be inflicted. Exactly matches again. So the rest of the damage goes through, and now this one is also bloodied.
And I think I'd move one tile in,
Alright, let me make the crab go below you.
just so that I'm getting closer to
Yep.
the poor guy over there, but not like opportunity attack.
Yep,
Range.
sounds good. And now, crabs. This top crab is gonna attack the dark elf. Hacha. And what's your AC, Mr. Barrow?
15.
It will hit, and it's gonna bonk you for, wow, 7 damage.
You really gotta hit me with that, man? Come on.
Yep. The crab just hits you with a mighty pinch in the butt. You weren't paying attention.
I was.
And then
paying
the other
attention.
crab, not realizing it has flanking, is going to attack the owl and miss.
A shame.
And now the Kishes are going to try to combo attack this guy. And this time they'll both hit. Dealing a combined total of 10 damage. And he is not looking pretty, chat. Butterfly!
Butterfly.
Again, yes, I'm here. Hi. How you doing?
Your turn.
It looks like we got more crabs to kill. So yeah, let's do that. I would want to move here, and I would
All
like
right.
to again do the one thing I love doing, inflict wounds.
Sounds good.
Because I don't know why. I guess I guess as butterfly just loves inflicting wounds. 23 to hit.
Sounds good. 23 will hit. Roll for damage.
Damage, sorry. 20 damage.
How would you like to finish this?
I pat him on the head.
You just go in for the swing. You just pat, 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 and then suddenly,
Pat, pat, pat. Dead.
dead, dead.
The next meme, a fairy touching just petting a crab and it dies.
Dead. Alright, anything else? You
Nope,
still have movement if you want.
I'm good.
Alright. And now it's the guard's turn. This guy is just gonna try to just takes a look at the enemies and just hopes and prays that it can dodge the next attack.
Excuse me.
Taking the dodge
Borrow!
action.
Before your next action,
Oh.
Uh-oh.
you sense an overwhelming murderous intent right here.
Right where?
So, right here where I put the little danger marker.
Oh boy.
So, danger
That's
markers,
bad.
chat. This is a little homebrew that I've made, where basically at the start of anyone's turn, any enemies can make the ability to summon this danger marker, where if there's something there at the end of turn, it's going to get slapped.
Oh no.
However, right now, it seems that it is not happening on the guy's turn. So whatever will our hero be able to do? And what I forget what kind of what character? Oh, what race do you? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. You'll
Class.
get there. You'll
What
get
class? What
there.
class are you?
Ranger, which if you recall is a push.
Reposition, actually.
Reposition.
So you'd have to switch spots with him.
No. Reposition lets you put them on the opposite side of you.
Oh,
It's
Alright.
one of the stronger ones.
5, 10. Reposition. That's a main action.
and it's
That's
force
a free
movement.
action. That's a free action.
It's a free action, not a bonus,
Yep.
not a main.
A free
Congrats.
action. Once per turn, free action.
All right.
You can do it again, but it'll cost a bonus action then a main action.
All right. Here. The northern guy.
All right. And you're gonna attack him?
Obviously.
Sounds
18
good.
to hit. That'll hit.
18 will hit.
That's 7 damage.
Ah!
Extra attack.
Yep.
23 to hit. That'll obviously hit. So we're gonna
Yep.
go for 6 damage.
Ah! And now he is bloodied.
And now and then bonus action hit.
All right.
We're looking at 15 to hit.
That'll
I
hit.
believe that hits. Yep. So now it's just a d6. 2 more points of damage.
All right. Still standing, but barely. And then at the end of your turn, both the Kishes will just and swing their weapons down where he was. And they look around confused. Gemry!
I am going to look over at Butterfly and say, "You've got this last crab." Cunning action, disengage.
All right.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yep.
And now I'm going to use the weapon attack I get to swing at that guy. That's a nat 1.
Oops. Roll another d20 just because.
It's an 8.
You good. Thank you for
And
hydrate.
that is everything I have.
All right. Crabs. Noticing that you're the closest thing, it's just gonna scuttle over here and try to snap its pins at you.
Miss.
And that'll be the crab's turn. And now the Kish, noticing the predicament they're in. This one's just gonna go here and it's like, that guy can't fight. Get this guy instead. And they're both going to try to take us an advantage stab at
Nope, I'm standing
you.
next to him.
Oh right. They no longer advantage stab. And your AC
Mine are
Barrows.
barrel.
Barrow?
Huh?
What's your AC?
15.
This will hit.
Aw,
Acha! 2 damage.
Crabs hit harder than the kish.
Crabs were more important than the kish. SMH my head. Butterfly!
So, I'm gonna take down this last crab.
Alright.
I would like to inflict the wounds.
Sounds
There's
good.
so many spell slots.
I'm so sorry. You guys hate me now. I'm so sorry.
No. Let's just hope that we don't run into another encounter before you get to sleep.
Yeah, you do have cantrips too. Remember that.
Yep.
I know.
But if you use this inflict wounds, it'll be your last spell
Last
slot for first.
Well,
level
they did.
spell
She
slot.
has second level.
8 for hit.
She has 2 second level spell slots.
She's got 3
Me.
second
Oh, yeah,
level
3.
spell slots.
You do
You're
not
right,
hit.
You're right.
Anything else, Butterfly?
What else can I do?
You could move. However, if you move outside the range of the crab, he can take an attack of opportunity.
That's true. I won't move then.
Alright.
I'll pass.
These guys' turn. This guy is going to disengage and... basically just running away from the danger. Oh, actually, yeah, he disengaged, so he's running away from the crab as well. Top of the order!
Hey. My turn.
Yep.
Back to bloody one. First attack.
Alright.
18 to hit. That hits.
18 will hit.
First. That'll be 7 points damage.
Alright. 7 points of damage, and he is... how would you like to finish it?
Just slash across the chest.
Would you like to cleave?
I would try. I'd like to try.
Alright.
That's a nat 1.
Feel free to roll another d20 just because you can.
12. All right.
All
Extra attack.
Extra attack.
13 to hit. I don't think this hits.
That will miss. Actually, no, it'll hit.
It'll hit. Okay.
These guys are shirtless fish people.
6 points of damage.
Ah!
And now bonus action hit. 11 to hit. This won't.
That'll miss.
Yep. That's all I got.
Alright.
And I look over to Gimmer, you'd be like, 2.
Camry!
Okay. You know we're going for this kish. Gonna swing with my rapier. I will add my sneak attack to that.
Sounds good.
So that's 18 damage.
Barely standing.
And then I will take my second rapier and go for a stab. That's 8 plus whatever I roll.
Alright. That's a crit. Feel free to
Yeah.
roll another d20 just because of it's funny.
Okay. So that's
So how would you like to finish it?
That's 14 damage. I think I'm going to try to, like, since I have a piercing weapon,
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to hook him like a fish, and then, like, pull him down to the ground.
Alright. He's been impaled, just dangling there on your weapon, and then you slam his corpse to the ground.
Cool. And then I've got 30 feet of movement. 5, 10, 15, 20. Coming back for the crab.
Alright.
5. And I will end my turn.
Alright, so Crab just kind of perks up suddenly, just blinks, looks aside, looks the other side, blinks more. And it's just gonna try to waddle off. It moved out of your range. Would you like to try to attack it with an attack of opportunity, Butterfly?
What does that mean?
It means because it moved out of your range, you can try to hit it with like a
Your
melee
main
weapon
sword.
or something.
Sure.
Yes.
I do have a mace, don't I?
Yep.
Yes. Roll to hit.
I will roll to hit. 16 to hit.
All right, that will hit. Roll for damage.
For damage.
Barely living, and just reaches this point, and it's just gonna try to leap off and splooch into the
Do
water.
I get a last chance to swing at it, or does it fall straight down?
You will, but considering it's in the air, if you kill it, it'll just fall into the water anyways.
Oh, it can't go get reinforcements.
Nah, it's just, I mean, it stopped.
I'm
it
messing,
froze.
I'm messing.
Okay.
That thing's probably gonna die as soon as it hits the ground.
Splooch. And you just see the crab just kind of swim away. And with that, peace has returned to the boat.
I'm gonna walk over to the guy who got bonked a lot and ask him how he's doing.
I would like to maybe be able to heal him if I can.
Definitely one of the more scary adventures we've got and encounters I've gone through, but thanks.
You
You guys saved my
a
bacon.
lot. Common occurrence, sir?
Yeah, there's monsters and stuff that come across every once in a while, but just and that was slightly more scary than I'd hoped it'd be.
You guys considered making your boat slippier on the sides, so they can't
That-
just climb up?
That probably would be a good investment. I'll talk to the lady about that.
Okay. Well,
But now
good day.
I need a rest. And he is just going to waddle his way below deck.
That was a crazy battle.
Yeah, I guess we better clean up and throw all these bodies overboard.
Alright, so you just
Sadly, we
switched
can't eat any of them.
I mean, this one didn't get necrotically eviscerated. Do you want to just toss them all overboard, or just the one, or leave the one crab?
What do you guys feel?
I feel like we should just clean up. It's not that big of a boat.
Alright.
Yeah,
I
And
have to agree.
so everything has been tossed overboard.
I look over at Pharaoh and I say, "You fight mighty well."
I can say the same to you.
And
I
just
think
you'll
we make a pretty
see
good team.
the lady come up from under, and I hear that you saved one of my men.
Well, he could have gotten out with it with less scars, but I'd say
You
saved
saved-
is the right word.
Yeah, we saved 2 of your men.
Indeed. Well, I must thank you all the same. Here, take this. And to each of you, she will hand a small little purse that has 50 gold in each one.
I thank
Mighty
you,
generous.
madam.
Oh, please, it's nothing compared to finding good work these days. Just so think of it as a token of thanks.
Just so you know, we're not really in it for the rewards. We just like saving people and helping out.
Well, she
most
does,
wonderful.
Well, yes, she does.
Yeah.
Well, I do.
Some
These
people
two I don't know
have to
about.
make a living.
Yes. Some people don't eat.
All the same.
Some people can't eat a strawberry for 3 days straight.
All the same, I simply must thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
For now. And that'll be all for now. Continue your
All right.
duties. And she will, again, also head back down.
Alright, well, I'm gonna rest up if you don't mind. Got a
Yeah,
little-
I'll keep watch
Nick
above
there.
board.
That was a crazy.
And
journey.
I will start circling like above the boat for a little bit.
Sounds good. And then, if you want, you can have Janelle examine the armor that you got. Do you want to have that? Do you want to do that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That and the knife that we got from the cultist.
All right. So, here we go. Sounds good. So, the knife is just. It seems to be some some ancient knife that seems to be coursing with an ancient evil magic. It is a knife that deals 2d8 damage per attack. However, it seems that it has malevolent energy coming from it, and using it by the common folk might not always be the smartest idea. That's all she can pin down about it.
So I'll just throw that back into the bag.
And as for
the
your armor, it is the armor of swiftness. With it, you get a plus 10 to movement.
Plus 10 to movement.
Nice.
All right. That's what I get for, what was it, a 12 roll, a 13 roll?
Yep. However, like all relic, but don't worry. With all relics, the power of these things can be improved with time. That's how certain relics, such as the Flower of Shielding, have managed to become one of the world's most renowned relics.
I know how to add that to D&D Beyond.
And it's going to be basically nighttime as you reach this point. Actually, it'll be the sun is going to be rising on the next day. As you have arrived at your destination.
Port Town. Do we know the name?
This is Hearthome, right?
No, Hearthhome's in here.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
in the. That's right here.
This is the port town of Hearthbank. One of the most popular, and you'll notice that this place is just absolutely crammed with with a wide array of just boats and ships that have came from far and wide. If you recognize a style of boat from a certain place, it may or may not be here. Most likely it will, just because of the time of year it is.
It's like everybody's coming in right now for the festival.
Yeah. Well, we have arrived, and I must simply thank you for all you have done for us.
Mm-hmm.
For now, we must go see my father, so me and my husband will be off, but I once again must thank you very much. Maybe we'll see you at the festival?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
It's quite a lot of people though, so I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't bump into each other just because crowds and like.
Oh, too true,
You
too
look
true.
like you might get a better spot at the festival than us.
Perhaps so. But for now, we simply must be going. Farewell. As she goes
Wow.
back to the boat to grab her stuff. And with that, welcome to Elboros.
course.
Anything you'd like to do while in this port town?
Do they have like a pigeon message delivery type thing?
Probably just regular mailing, no kind of special pigeon stuff. That stuff's usually reserved for either war or extremely, like, either war or royalty purposes.
Cool, but I could send a message over a couple weeks to somebody.
Oh, yes.
I wanna send a message to my parents.
Okay.
That says something along the lines of made contact with a group who was also investigating the slave trade. I've partied up with them for the time being. It appears the slave trade is maybe a front to a greater
Evil.
threat in Deithrulia. Can't say more in case of interception, and I would have written this all in Thieves' Camp.
Got it. And then you'll find a the mail place to ship it out?
Yeah, how much is that going to cost?
It'll be about,
Because it's going to have to go all the way to Unvencho.
A cross-continental send for an envelope will probably be, just kind of punches in some numbers. 5 gold.
Okay, I hand him the 5 gold.
Thank you very much. We'll be sure to take care of your letter with the most certainty.
I'm gonna do the same thing that I've always done to every new town. I'm gonna go and ask about my ma.
All right. Roll
All right.
investigation.
Rolling investigation. That's a dirty 20.
All right. Then you managed to talk to numerous peoples about it, but unfortunately, it seems that none of them have really been able to figure and have a land on who this person could potentially be.
All right.
Keep trying. One day.
One day.
One day you'll find the right person. And with that, anything else you wish to do before heading off?
Nope.
Alright. Then now that you're back in control, feel free to tell me where you wish to move.
It's the start of the next day?
Yeah, it's basically the sun is rising on the next day, and you all have permission to long rest.
I haven't used any resources.
I was mostly directing that at Butterfly.
Oh. Butterfly, hit the long rest button!
I will, I promise.
But it's the start of a brand new day. You're all rested up and ready to move.
Would there be any signs of, like, since this is a festival, if they have, like, guides to get the hearth home a little safer?
Yes, but usually they would cost money to do that.
Okay.
You
Guess we
see
just started
people going
venturing.
around at. You did see some people walking around talking to groups, seeing if they needed guards.
I don't think we need guards, guys, do we?
No. It's much faster just between the 4 of us.
All right.
Is this all, like, grassland, like meadows?
Yeah, it's like lots of grassland, meadow, very peaceful place.
Got it. So, you guys just want to start running there? I think we could probably make it in a day.
Yeah, sure.
Because what, we can travel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's probably what, like 16 miles there, Will?
Yeah, about.
Yeah. and we can move what? How many miles can we move in a day?
I think it's 24.
That
can
sounds
move-
about right.
Yeah, you can move 24 squares without being hindered.
Well, I'm ready to head out if you guys are ready to head out.
All right.
Since it's pretty like visible from up in the sky, right?
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna fly above you guys and try to keep an eye out. I'll let you know if I see anything.
All right. Everyone, feel free to roll. It's time for checks.
Time for checks. Joy.
And I think I know what Gemry's check is going to be.
Investigation?
Yep. Feel free to roll investigation.
That's a 13.
All right. I'd say that'll be a success.
I'll roll survival.
Feel free to roll survival.
Survival in the peaceful meadows.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
survival.
a 14.
I'd say that's a second success. All right.
Alright.
You are. Would Butterfly like to roll anything?
Can I do animal handling?
Sure.
Uh, 18.
All right. That's a third success. So feel free to just point out the path you wish to take, and we'll get moving.
Want to go pretty straight, right?
Nope.
He said, I'm not pretty straight.
Just 19 hexes.
Yeah, some 19 miles.
And you managed to avoid any. You noticed while you were flying in the sky, Gemry, you noticed a few potentially dangerous spots, such as there was a wild animal that might have attacked if you got too close, and you were able to help guide your party around those. As you make your way to town, rather uneventfully. And here we are. Welcome to Hearthhome.
I just rolled something on accident. That's my bad. Hey, Hearthhome. Just took us 4 days. There's still another 3 until the
festival in question. Oh, yeah, feel free if you want.
Dang, you leveled this map up.
Yeah. Feel free
Yeah,
to
it looks really
place your
nice.
people over here.
Well, Butterfly, you wouldn't have seen this, but when we played the last campaign,
It was originally Doodle.
it was Doodle, yeah.
But I'm just saying, Will just did a good job.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
I'm coming, sorry.
Yep. But yeah. So, you
Oh,
haven't reached this central square just yet. However, if you so
Whoops.
desire, would you like to do anything when you're first reaching the town?
I'm probably gonna land because people tend to get
Yeah.
concerned when there's a giant
Bird in the
flying
air, yeah.
creature in the sky. Sometimes they might think it's like a dragon and shoot at you.
And then we just have Percival and Barrow standing tall over Gemry and Butterfly.
Yeah, I think I just like them to say we made it. Let's see if we can find anything out about potential attacks. But maybe don't ask too directly.
Well, I'd rather prefer try to find out what they're gonna try to attack, so I'm going to see
I
what
mean,
this famed relic of theirs is.
Alright, so you wish to head
the
straight.
famed relic is in our pitch dock, right?
Yes.
For this city?
Should be.
So we would know what it is.
Yep.
So I'm gonna look over and say, well, it's the Fountain of Beauty right in the middle.
So you wish to head straight to the center of town?
Yeah, and I would just explain to them, like, it makes things clean and pure, but it's only the outward appearance. And yeah, I guess I would be okay with heading in.
All right.
Yeah.
And now we have reached the center of town. You know, it's just a little community of sorts at the center.
Oops, I meant to go like right here. Gonna
Yep. And then you notice that there's just a bunch of civilians kind of crowding this somewhat larger folk in the middle with two guards at his sides. And just like, they seem to be just kind of hustling, bustling, asking a bunch of questions.
I look towards them and go, "Heyo!"
They maybe outside like a child or two who heard you and just turned around in curiosity. Just they don't really pay you much mind.
What kind of buildings do we see around here?
So the buildings that you see a big ol' multi-floored kind of just inn of sorts. Here to just
Which one is that? Is it this
all
one?
the way down here at the bottom.
Oh,
This one seems to be kind of like a very fancy villa or estate kind of thing where someone very rich would live in. And the rest of this one seems to be kind of storage shack. And finally, the other smaller ones are just small houses. Don't worry, all these places are bigger on the inside. This is just map logic.
I'm going to head towards the inn.
All right.
I'm gonna try and see if I can't bother the important looking guy here. So,
Wow.
yeah, the drow.
Um,
Red eyes and all.
oh, you do
Alright.
have the Wolf-sworn red eyes.
Well,
I know you're not Wolf-sworn, but
yeah. So I'm just gonna try and overhear what's going on and whatnot.
So when you get close, it's just like, do not worry. Everything will be done in time for the festivals. I can promise you that.
Alright. Anything else that the citizens are saying, what they're worried about?
Kind of just like general, just festival preparation questions. Like, are you sure we'll be able to have enough food for everyone who will be coming in, or just we're running low on this one material. Do you think it'll be here on time? General party preparation woes.
And then I'll perk up, kind of take off my hood, and go, and what about defenses? What are we looking for in terms of soldiers, in terms of cavalry?
Oh, do not worry about that. We will have plenty of more soldiers from.
I'm going to lock eyes with him and hold the most intense stare. Kind
Do
of
not. He's
notifying
just kind
him
of
that-
still. At this point, at the immediate moment, he's just still kind of just talking to the crowd in general. Just do not worry. We will have more than enough guards. There are people who are still on their way, and then he notices you. Just. Why do you ask?
That's a question for a safer place.
Yes, well, safety is very much important at a time like this. So while they have not arrived just yet, do know that there will be more guards when the official party begins, and everything will be perfectly fine and safe for everyone.
Just 2 seconds. Where's the pitch talk? I need to remember where we came from. Where we just came from.
You just came from,
like which continent we just came from?
yeah, you were on,
Whoopee-con.
yeah, WuPiCon, and you were at, Verdun Hut.
Verdun Hut. I bring news from Verdun Hut. May I speak to you alone?
Well, Is it really that urgent that I can't
Aye.
speak to the... He just kind of looks at his two guards. Oh, I suppose. Please, apologies, everyone. Could you please disperse for just a moment? And just that you hear plenty of moans and groans and just sorry.
And then I just walk up to him and be like, "Is there a quieter place that we can talk?"
Is it really that important? What kind of what
The
could
fate
have
of-
possibly?
The fate of Hearthhome lies in my words.
Oh. Well, I guess. Come with me, and he will just guide you over to his mansion of sorts over here, real quick.
While we're walking, I'm going to kind of try and mentally speak to Janelle, to Janelle, and ask her to tell me if she feels the presence of any relics nearby.
All right. So on the way,
Kind of.
she'll tell
like
you that
around
just
here.
yes, there is and you'll know. She senses a relic in this town. However, it is not coming from the fountain,
Mhm.
which is where it's apparently advertised supposed to be. And
I'll just tell
are
her
you
to,
are you
like,
are you going to be tailing along with him, Butterfly?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Where is he? Sorry.
We went over into the mansion. Sorry, I didn't have time to officially make this map, but you can come in and set yourselves right here.
It looks good.
Yeah.
kind of just take the middle and stand in front of him. So, as I've mentioned before, I bring news from Verdant Hut on two fronts.
Do tell.
The first off being that we are discovering that there is a very large slave trade going on. And we fear that the entirety of Deithrulia is under its influence.
Oh.
However, as massive as a criminal organization like that would be, it's a front.
Hmm?
And I'm just going to quickly make sure that he's a good guy. Can I insight check him just to make sure
Of course.
that he's,
Yeah.
responding well to everything? Taking a look at his mannerisms.
Yeah.
So insight. +1 joy. A 5.
You notice that, he seems to be very interested, obviously.
That's good to hear it. Unfortunately, they're a front for a cultish group. And they're using the resources from the slave trade, the money, and the boats, if you will, to coordinate an effort to obtain the legendary relics.
He kind of just, at this, nervously clenches his grand necklace and it's just, I see. Well, we can't have that.
I agree. Especially... And I'll just kind of look at his amulet and look at him. Especially if it's very close to us. I need you to order more troops. And they need to get here faster than they've ever ran.
Yes, of course. At such short notice, I'm not sure if we'll be able to really get them here on time, but I promise to do my solemn duty as the mayor to help protect this town.
This town. My motley crew will also be my motley crew will also be adding our services as well. And I'll put out my hand. Borrow.
Mayor
I'm-
Marston. Pleasure.
I'm
And he shakes
Borrow.
back.
Alright. If you don't mind, I'd like our crew to stay close to the relic as possible. Do you
Of
think you could
course.
allow that?
Well, and he just kind of pulls out a ticket from his coat, starts scribbling. How many are in your group?
4.
I see. Oh, 4. Yes. You'll have to introduce me to. I'm a busy man, of course. And it's going to take some
Of
time to get
course.
to. So you'll have to introduce me to the other 2 another time. But here is a check for. Here's a check that you can give to the barkeep over across the way. That is the closest place to the fountain, of course.
I was thinking a little closer. Do you mind if I speak to you in private? I promise I'll give them my weapons.
May I inquire as to what?
I know, Mr. Mayor. You make it very obvious.
No what?
And I'd rather not spill your secret to everybody. So, I'll pull out my 2 short swords and kind of hold them by the blades, or I'll basically take off my 2 short swords, hold them by the scabbards, and basically like almost throwing it to the guard. On his
the 2
right.
guards just kind of look at the weapons, look at you, look at the
I
boss.
need to have a private word with your boss.
I
I promise. No harm will befall him. His life is most precious.
they will be. You are to wait right outside. You hear? They just slowly nod and will march out, taking the butterfly with them.
It's your amulet, isn't it? You're not a good liar, Mr. Mayor.
What are you talking about? I promised to get to the.
I have a relic. And unfortunately for you, relics point to each other. And I just go to my armor and tap it. My relic is pulling towards yours. So I know it isn't the fountain.
He just kind of stares dumbfounded at your armor.
We cannot make the assumption that these cultists are going to fall for the trap that it is the fountain. In fact, it's more than likely that they have a relic of their own that they're going to use to pinpoint you.
What?
So that's what I mean by staying closer to the amulet. Staying closer to your relic. Because as powerful as it may be, it pales into comparison to what I believe the cultists have. They nearly took a control of the entirety of a continent with just a word. They have power beyond political means as well. My suggestion: anoint us as additional bound. If I could comment correctly, anoint us as additional bodyguards for the time being. We're going to sleep where you sleep, or at the very least, close. We're going to eat what you eat, and we're going to make sure that you're safe. Or at the very least, And I know this doesn't really sit well with you, considering whatever it may be and whatever it is doing for you. I could take it off your hands and just leave and make sure that the cultists never
No,
come
no,
to
no, no,
harm
no,
you
no,
with
no,
their
no.
voice.
Very well. I understand. Just.
I'm just giving you options. Because if you stay
Alright.
here, the cultists are sure to come. In fact, they're probably already here. So either we leave, or we stay and try to make a fight. But,
Alright,
as I've
well,
mentioned before, we would
for
definitely
now-
need an army.
This is a lot to take in. Just
I agree.
perhaps I may have a night to sleep on it, and I'll let you know by tomorrow morning.
I feel like this is a mistake.
It very
But
well
I-
may be.
You don't mind if I stand in the corner of your room while you sleep, eh?
I already have guards for my room, but
They're, to be fair, how trained are they?
they're the two that are right outside, and they are some of the best of the best. I trust them with my life.
I asked how trained are they, not if you trust them.
As I said, the best of the best. They are my two best guards in the entirety of this town.
Have they ever left Have they ever left Hearthhome?
Not without me. They're at my side almost all the time.
Have they ever seen real combat?
Oh, plenty of times. They've saved my life more times than my fingers. Twice over.
Right. Well, they sound like dependable people. But I have you know that my little motley crew of 4 saved the entirety of WhoopiCon. And I know it's hard for you to believe, but we just came straight from there, so you wouldn't hear news just yet. But we dismantled the slave trade and killed a couple cultists, if you will. So we knew a thing or two. I'm just saying. Now you have the added benefit of your 2 most prized guards and 4 folk heroes from WhoopiCon. But just to ease my own intuition, I'll keep watch outside your room. Which one is it? If you don't mind me asking.
Which one is what?
Your room.
Oh, yes, it is the one all the way up here.
Alright.
And he kind of just pulls out a map and points at the plans. Also, actually, I just realized I did have I do have a map of an updated map of this place.
Hey!
Let me just
Switch
post it
on.
in.
That's a little small. If you ask
Don't
me.
worry, don't worry, don't worry. Just. That's because I haven't finished putting it in. There we go. About
That
this.
looks so nice.
Yep, there we go. Updated
assuming
map, let's
we-
go. Yeah. There we go. Much better map, much better.
I'll have my compatriots and I stand watch for the night outside to make sure that nobody gets in. And have your guards up. And just for an extra caution, try to give your guards whistles.
Understood.
Because, as I've mentioned before, I fear they're already here. I'll get up from the couch. Or wait, I was standing to begin with, though.
Yeah.
I'll just turn my back to him. Oh, and one more thing. What does your amulet do, by the way?
It is. It protects.
It protects you. A good relic. Alright. Well, I talked to my compatriots about the inn, but it's most likely that we're going to take a little camping trip.
Well, it is getting late, so I will let you go around the town and try to figure out where and figure out our situation.
I'll have the Fae follow you just in case. She'll just fly up in the air and make sure that you're safe.
So you want?
You'll also need to work on your lying. It's very bad for a politician.
Wait, why are there two of them? At this point, the knights will come in, and what will you do?
If the knight rolls in, we're going to be outside the map here.
Oh, also, and the knights give you your swords back on the way. But yes, so what are you going to be doing?
I'm gonna head over to the inn to talk to Gemry and Percival, and then also I'm just gonna motion to Butterfly, watch him, make sure he's safe. So I'll start heading my way over. Do I notice what these guys are doing in the middle here?
Are they guards?
This guy looks like a merfolk.
Maybe he is a Triton.
Maybe he is. DM.
Well.
Oh, I was muted. So basically, this seems to be some kind of scholar, and this is just some a Triton tourist, just oohing and on at the fountain.
All right. I'll keep on moving. Hi, Gemry. Hi, Percival.
Oh. Hello there. What did you
Hello.
learn?
Do you have a room yet?
Well, we didn't get an RP session, so I don't know if we would have gotten a room yet.
It's
We'll just say that it's been super packed right now, so you're still in line.
Oh, well,
all right.
we're still in line.
Give me 2 seconds, and then I'll go to the front of the line. Two rooms, please.
And
I'll hold up
the dragonborn barkeep just turns to you. And what makes you think you can cut in front of all these?
I'll slam the mayor's ticket on the table. This is why.
He just slowly picks it up. Oh, all right. And he just kind of stashes it away, and grabs the two room keys. Well, here you go. And just there's a lot of just booing and hey, what are they? Quiet! And they just all silence.
I grab the keys and just walk, and then I just grab Jemery by like the neck almost and just kind of like shoo him to what I assume is upstairs towards the rooms.
Yep. You go upstairs, just to
I-
the second floor, and
I go into one of the rooms. I kind of just like shoo Percival and Gemery in, and then shut the door behind me. Lower voices. The relic isn't in the fountain. I know where the
No,
relic is.
I feel like song change is needed.
I know where the relic is. But we're gonna have to keep our eye on the mayor. Okay?
The mayor has the relic? Do we trust him
So-
with it?
Yes. So,
I thought
we're
the
going to-
relics were for the whole land.
stop
not-
asking questions. I need to say. We're going to camp outside, as well as inside, to make sure that he's safe. Because if it took us, what, 5 days, 6 days to get here, then more than likely, there's already good fellows here that want to cause a ruckus. So I've tried to talk to the mayor and ask if he wants to leave or if he wants to hand over the relic, and he said he'll give us the answer in the morning. So, while we wait for that answer, we're his extra bodyguards. Agreed?
Wouldn't it just... Don't we need these relics?
We do.
Wouldn't it just be easier to steal it from him in the middle of the night and get out of town?
As much of a great idea as that is, the man is a good fellow. You saw how he treated the commoners. He acts like he's just their. He doesn't act like he's just their boss. He acts like a good leader.
Okay, but if things
So he's a good man.
get bad, I'm stealing it from him.
Worst comes to worst. But for now, we're going to watch over him.
Okay. Do you want me on the roof?
I want you in the air.
Okay.
And Butterfly will take the roof. I'll take the window. And Percival can take inside.
Didn't you just say we had to be outside?
Percival can take inside.
Okay.
I'm sure he'll find no objection to having an extra bodyguard.
Good. Well,
Also, for the record, Butterfly is still inside the place with the mayor.
Mhm.
well, let's go meet the mayor.
I agree. And here, I'll hand him one of the room keys, just in case you get tired.
Well, what time of day is it?
It is basically the sun is setting. It is almost nighttime
Oh,
because you came in pretty late in the day.
well, it's gonna be a long night.
I agree.
Let's go meet him and see maybe if we can't get a little bit of shut-eye after.
I don't think I'm sleeping tonight. And neither should you have that same notion.
I mean, before dark, though, we could get maybe an hour in.
You can. You're a bird. I can't. I need 4 hours. Anyways, let's go see the mayor.
All right, so
Okay.
And we'll mosey our way over to the manor again.
sounds good. So as you head out, you will see.
Hey, Percival.
Well, I'm just putting Percival here for the sake of stuff going on.
I agree.
I said you will see.
Oh.
Doesn't look exactly like this, but you will see some kind of cloaked figure just standing on the fountain, just seemingly searching.
I am going to attempt to hide.
You're
like
going to
stealth.
attempt to hide.
Like stealth.
Yeah, this it doesn't seem to have noticed you yet, so yeah, you can roll for stealth. Bet. Roll. Feel free to roll another d20.
You know. casual
Just
point
'cause.
down.
Alright.
I'm an Owlin,
So just
and I'm a rogue.
you stealth so well, your compatriots forget you're there for a second.
I am going to move up right behind him.
Just fly up right behind him.
Yep.
I am going to try and also sneak up behind him.
All right, roll stealth.
Stealth. I have a +7.
Well, I have expertise in stealth.
I know, but I have a +7. That is a 16.
All right.
I just kind of want to get up here.
So as soon as you that is pretty good, but however, as soon as you step up here, just you're kind of there's kind of a bit of water that you weren't expecting there, just a tiny little splish. And while you were right behind him and just while you were just immediately able to sneak up right behind him and you were able to where is it? No, wait, it's right here. No, it's where the heck is it? No, I need it. No, wait. This very much crazy mutterings to self. And as soon as he hears the little splish, he just goes silent. What do you do?
What do I do?
What
Or
you
what
looking for, bud?
Both of
do you
you.
do? I'm gonna try to stay hidden, right behind him. I'm assuming
gonna
he
kinda
can't
yell
see
out.
me.
I'm gonna yell out behind him. I'm gonna yell out, "What you looking for there, bud? Pretty sure this part of the town is off limit."
Doesn't move. The only thing that's moving on him is the cloak in the wind. Otherwise, the body is just like a statue, motionless.
Am I still hidden from him?
For now,
I am.
you're just
going
somehow you
to
rolled
try to-
so well.
to get behind him.
Behind
That
him
would be in
is
front
right.
of
Behind him is right here.
Like
wanna
behind
be
him, out of his line of sight.
His line of sight is currently directed towards the center of the pool.
Got it. I'm
of the
going
fountain.
to hold a fist up to Barrow, like, stop it. And I'm going to start pulling my dagger out of my boot.
All right.
And
And
then,
then just-
I'm going
He'll just
to
start. He
hold
just
my
starts to. He just seems to just start whispering something extremely quietly under his breath.
Since I'm literally almost touching him, would I be close enough to hear the muttering?
Yes, it's just. You will not stop me. What are you doing? You cannot stop me. This is too grand. Just self-vain, just mutterings of a crazy person.
I'm going to motion at Barrow and point at the mayor's house.
I'm going to hand over neck, kind of like be like cut it out, and then point to the to my chest armor.
And just slowly at this point, just you will not stop me. You will not stop me. You will not stop. You will not stop me. And at this point, just the cloak falls off and just bursts of fire shoot every which way, and
Oh joy!
suddenly it is seeming like
Like some battle music is in for.
everything is starting to catch. And it seems like everything is slowly starting to catch fire.
Can I use my ready to action to take a swing at the guy who just attacked everything?
Yeah.
Why did you move me?
I didn't move you.
Somebody moved me.
I didn't move you.
Okay. So I can take that attack, you said?
Yeah.
This is a dagger attack, so it's not as good. Oh, that's only a 10. I'm
And to
assuming
hit, or
10 to hit, yep.
it
Yeah,
would,
that
it
will
would
miss.
have advantage. It would have advantage, right?
Would it?
Because it's like a surprise attack.
Is that... Do I get to roll with advantage, Will, since
Yeah,
you can't
sure.
see me? 14.
That will actually hit.
Okay, I can add my sneak attack to it.
Yeah.
I could hear a bunch of dice being rolled right now.
That is 19
Chat, can you
damage.
imagine the 6d6?
Alright.
It's 3d6 plus d4, so that's 4 dice that he just rolled. Can you imagine it in your ears? Oh, the sound is heavenly.
Yep. And at this point, you stab him, and the cloak just fully falls off to reveal that you have stabbed a child. And he just, with a crazed, fanatical look on his face, will fall and fall.
You dead?
You have to remember, like,
Dead.
a kid's HP is 2.
So I didn't just murder him, I like eviscerated him?
You
Yes.
just basically just stabbed through his entire body.
And just like the guy before, he seemed to have the same kind of etching, but this time on his cheek.
I just
Alright.
kind of look over at Barrow and go, well, this is the first time I've killed a kid.
And
You'll
at
last
this
for a little
point,
bit.
just you'll feel a rumbling as just out from everywhere. At first, you see just people running out of their homes trying to figure out what's going on. And then, as the rumbling continues, you notice that just... One sec. You'll notice that just suddenly out of nowhere, just not coming out of the ground, but just kind of manifesting out of the ground. First are just claws that just seem to be climbing out from underneath. And you will see that suddenly, from all around you, are coming out apparitions that appear to look like zombies. Just
Did we just wake up a witch? Anybody? Left 4 Dead 2 reference? No?
Manifesting-
Oh.
oh, sorry. Sorry, fam. And things are not looking good. But that, my friends, will be where we end the session.
Of course. And there's no Timmy to come to the rescue this time.
Yeah. Also, real quick, just so then Butterfly's, but just so then Butterfly knows what's going on outside, real quick. I'm gonna drag. She's been on a different screen this whole time. Let me.
I told
me
her to
drag
stay
you.
with the mirror, though.
I'm
I think if
just.
the building catches on fire, it's warrant to leave.
Probably. But with the mirror. Would she do that, though? We'll see.
But yeah. Now you see what's going on outside. What do you think?
I don't even
What?
see her.
Just happened.
I killed a child.
You did
Oh,
what?
the cultist.
I don't think he's a cultist. I think he's one of the
I
slaves.
was inside this entire time, and you're out here murdering children?
You were
Well-
inside a burning building?
To be fair, Butterfly,
Would you have also Butterfly? Would you have ran outside when you noticed all this earth trimmering and house burning stuff happening, or would you have stayed inside?
Yes, I would.
You
I
would
know, I
have. You would have
outside.
left the mayor and came outside. Good to know.
Wait,
Yeah, I'm
no,
sorry.
no. Oh
I
my
left him behind.
gosh.
The mayor might be dead. We might want to check on him.
You just left.
I'm the worst protector ever. I don't know why you left it up to a fate to protect the mayor.
You what?
You had
Ve-
one job.
Very
Yeah.
accurate reaction.
You guys also had one job and you went killing kids.
he's a controlled slave cultist, and
He's a
he was
cultist.
trying to
That's
steal the
that.
relic.
And now what's going on? Oh, now we have zombies. Great.
I
Yeah.
triggered some
But
type of
that'll be
magical
happening
effect.
Kid, and
next
now
time.
zombies appear.
Oh my gosh, Percival's gonna be so confused when he comes back next week. And
I mean,
Oh,
he
yeah.
was. I mean, technically, he knows what's. He technically knows this could happen, but.
yeah, but I don't
Not
think
next
anybody
week, but the next
expected
week after.
Gemry to murder a child.
Nope.
Yeah, you just
To
out
be-
here murdering children.
To be fair, I didn't know it was a child. He had a cloak and he was muttering like a maniac.
Yep.
You can
I-
just talk to him.
He kind of did.
You talk to the guy in the center of town.
And then he shot fire
Your
everywhere.
Oh God.
To be fair, I did it with a dagger and not my rapier.
And it was
Oh
more
my
than lethal because he sneak attacked.
I think it was some crazy cultist.
I mean, well, yes, but actually, no.
Tune in
Will
2 weeks
do.
from now where we figure out how we murder more children.
See,
Nah.
here's the thing,
Not-
chat. Here's the thing, chat. Will knew what my character's like, and if he thought somebody was gonna threaten the safety, he would kill them without even looking. So Will purposely made it a child just to mess with me.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Like, if anybody else had done it, it would have been like a cultist, and we would have started battle with the cultist. But because it was Gemry, it had to be a child.
Of course, it had to be a
And to be
child.
completely fair, because Gemry saw the neck tattoo when he fell down, Gemry doesn't feel too bad.
Mhm.
Technically, it was on his cheek.
Cheek,
Technically,
whatever.
it was on his face.
But at least now we know we
Third
killed the
emoji.
cultist child. Now I guess we gotta go kill more things
That hopefully aren't children.
that aren't children. No more no more child killing for you.
Butterfly, you don't know my past and the things I've done. This ain't the worst thing I've done.
But you don't know my past,
Can
so
you
I
put
mean,
that? Can you put in a wolf T-shirt for me?
For now, I think that's gonna be it for tonight's stream.
we're having too much fun.
Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you want to support me outside the stream, I do have a Twitter and a Discord. Great places to be. No one way to support your favorite streamer though, so follow and subscribe if you can. Additionally, I'll be back on Monday for most likely Octopath Traveler 2. However, if it arrives by then, I might just replace it with Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. The same is true for almost every other stream next week as well, because I really want to play Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Either way, I think that I will be heading out. But first, let's go find somebody to raid. Do any of my lovely D&D players have any suggestions for whom we can
Ooh.
raid?
How do you feel about Star Wars Jedi Survivor?
I can take it or leave
I have
it.
someone playing Paper Mario.
But I also like to raid people who have less viewers than me usually.
Yeah, I don't got anybody on my channel. I've got like 20 and 30, but not 3.
Dang.
I have people that are in 4. I have people that have 4.
Maybe. Maybe.
That was fun.
Yeah. Actually.
I like how Hyper Dragon's in the chat. I killed a child. You
Actually,
what?
this person. Yep. I mean, true. But yeah, I found someone who's also doing D&D. So let's raid them. And be sure to share with them the same love that you share with me. Thank you all so much for tuning in one more time. It's been a wonderful time. Until next time, farewell.
That was like the best way to end.
TFUB, that was the best way.
Um,
The